Budjette Tan. I am a comic book writer, co-creator of 13, and one of the writers and creators of the Lost Journal of Alejandro Pardo. We got the old books of Maximo Ramos mostly, and some creatures from Hilda Cordero Fernando's books. Bo Guerrero even found a book that was uploaded online, but the book was published back in 1904, where an American professor was able to chronicle a creature called an onlook. So we got all of these old, out-of-print sources and compiled them into a book. But we thought, if we just come out with an ordinary encyclopedia, yeah, it'll be interesting because a lot of these creatures you've never heard of. But we thought, can we make it more interesting? So I was talking to David Hontiveros about, can we give it a different spin? Can we make the narrator of the book someone who actually met these creatures? And David was the one who came up with the concept of Alejandro Pardo. He was the one who wrote the first journal entries of Pardo. And based on how he wrote it, that's how I continued the other entries. So we took turns. So half the book is Dave, half the book is mine. But the artist actually contributed a lot to it because we told the artist, here's the basic description of the creature, go wild with it. Redraw or reinterpret this creature in whatever way you want. And based on the drawings, we actually rewrote our entries to fit the drawings of Bo, Kadjo, and Mervin. And there, we thought the book actually came out more interesting that way. I also have to give credit to the art director and book designer, Francis Galura, who is an editor actually in Summit, but ended up becoming the art director and book designer of the Pardo book. So he gave it this old journal look, which just put together this package into something that's hopefully when people read it, it'll make them really feel that they're reading a lost journal of a supernatural adventurer. Working with David and the three artists was definitely a learning experience and a whole lot of fun. Even working with Kadjo actually changed his style just to fit this whole idea of illustrations that were done back in the 1700s. So it was great to see each of them bring in their own style, contribute to the book, and we ended up adjusting to each other, working on each other's contributions, and I think that made the book a whole lot better. I guess it's an illustrated book. It's the closest we can come to probably a storybook of some sorts. Again, we wanted to give you this feel that you accidentally found a book that you're not supposed to read. So we wanted it to look and feel and even sound like it was written by someone from that timeline. So yeah, it's not exactly a comic book, it's not exactly a novel, so I guess it's an illustrated book. It's the closest you can get to it.